man, when I seen that and read that, it dropped in my spirit so heavy. And what God put on me is, Trey, there are some people walking around who have given up on the faith and they're living their Christian walk on a DNR. They don't want you to bring them back. They have quit. They don't want no more scriptures. They don't want to be motivated.
That's a word. Do not resuscitate. Do you know that was my life last year? I didn't care. I didn't care about no faith. I had 3 jobs last year that nobody knew about because nobody seemed to understand what was going on with my kids, the sicknesses, the illnesses, the surgeries, why I couldn't work. So I quit. I don't put up with toxicity. God healed us. End of the year, put me at a job where I had no choice but to hear God and sit with myself. He put me in isolation. Isolation in a medical world. It's when you're sick, you're contagious, you're contaminated. Put you in isolation so you don't contaminate others. Hence, God put me in isolation so that he could heal me fully. He could get my attention. I was in isolation. I fasted. I studied. My only focus during this time with this particular job was my kids working nights and weekends. That's it. Kids working nights and weekends. I did not know that fasting, that isolation that I did, prayer groups that I attended, the nightly calls in January, the fasting groups that I became a part of in December and January was preparing me. I did not know that the weekly prayer calls, God is going to do a new thing. God is going to do a new thing in my life. I did not know that he was preparing me for the call that I would get from the doctor on February 4th at 12:30. When the doctor called and said that my dad had fell from an overpass. I did not know when the doctor said that your dad is here intubated on a ventilator. What? I just saw my daddy 2 days ago. What you talking about? I didn't know that God was preparing me for all of that to happen to me last year in 23, to lose my faith in God, to lose my faith and not believe and not to want to be resuscitated because I didn't care. I still was encouraging others, but in the same time, I did not care about my own faith. Hence, he put me in isolation to get me well, to then get me into fasting, to prepare me and lead me up to this moment in our life where our life will crumble down around us. God will take you through things to bring you through things. Here I am 7 months later into the year, and I'm here standing strong. My faith never ever crumbled. If anything, my faith got stronger because I know who God is. Before, my daddy was transitioning out of ICU into a transitional floor. Before my daddy got transferred out of the hospital into a rehab hospital. Before I put my dad in a group home that sucked and was hellish and evil for 2 days. And I got him into where he is now. 20 feet from an overpass. And my daddy is still here. It's because of God. And it's because of our faith that built us up. So yes, allow God to resuscitate your faith. Allow God to put you in isolation to get your attention. Because everything God does is so strategic in his plans. And it's all for his glory. It's all for God's glory. To show others just how good God is. So keep your faith. Never let go, because you don't know where God is taking you from this situation you're in to build you up. Not for just you, but for his glory and for others to see just who God truly is. I love you, and I pray this encourage you. Have a good day.